When I started competing in karate, I had nothing but doubts in myself. I remember my first few tournaments, I was basically there just to get it over with. I had no confidence that I was going to win my fights. I was completely outmatched. I still tried my hardest, I still tried my best, but I didn't win. But then the weird thing was, after every tournament that I didn't win, that I doubted myself and I was really scared to compete. That self-doubt would always be alleviated after that tournament was done, no matter if I lost. Because it was the fact that I just pushed through my fear and tried my hardest in the face of a challenge. That was the thing that completely destroyed my self-doubt, not the fact that I didn't win. So from this experience, it made me realize that self-doubt is not overcome from the results of something. It is overcome from the willingness to strive for the best, to face your fears. Let's say you have this important test at school, and you're not the smartest person alive, so naturally you have this self-doubt around your ability to pass this test. If you're not careful, this self-doubt could spiral, causing you to lose faith and demotivating you from studying for the test or preparing properly. And this will only make it more likely for you to fail. The big mistake you're making is that you think the result of this test is what matters the most. Just like how I thought the results of my karate tournaments was what mattered the most. Therefore, you think that your self-doubt can only be cured if you end up passing this test. The thing is, the self-doubt is alleviated in your willingness to put in the efforts to pass this test or to pursue whatever it is you're trying to pursue. Self-doubt is removed when you actually start studying hard, when you actually start working hard. Because I guarantee if you start studying hard and truthfully know that you've tried your hardest, that you've prepared your best for this test, even if you end up failing your test, your self-esteem isn't going to take that big of a blow because you know on the inside that you did all the right things. You truly worked your ass off, and you know that that is what will truly matter the most in the long run. It is what is beneficial over a longer stretch of time. But the thing is, people don't put in the efforts, people don't put in the practice because they're too held back by self-doubt to actually put in the effort in the first place. This is why you gotta ask yourself the question, why not you? Why not you? Think about it. If someone came to you in the same situation and asked you, how do I pass this test? How do I study for this test? You'll tell them to study and work hard, and you would probably genuinely believe that they can pass it if they work hard, if they study hard, if they do all the right things. So why don't you believe it about yourself? It's not delusional. It's not crazy. What is delusional is to think that you're gonna fail at everything. It is crazy to think that reality is never gonna give you the fruits of your labors, because it will, and it already has. Just think about it right now, bro. Think about all the other times you've won in life. Think of all the times you put in the work and you've gotten something out of it, and you've gotten out the outcome that you've wanted. Why could this time not be like that? What is stopping this time from being like that? The only thing that can truly stop it is you. And when dealing with something you can't control, just focus on what you can control. You can't control what the test questions are going to be. You can control how much knowledge you can gain on the certain subject it's about. You can't control how fast or how strong your opponent is, but you can control how well you can train to be able to fight someone like that. If you choose to freeze up and stop doing your best because you fear you're not going to get out what you put in, no matter how much you put in, you're wrong. You're always going to get something out of your hard work. It just might not be what you were expecting. It might not be what you wanted, but it would be something beneficial. If you put all your work into this test, you might not get the score you wanted, but you might have developed the study habits and the mental discipline that is required to study and pass much more important tests in the future. It's just like me in karate. I might not have won my first matches in my first few tournaments, but dealing with that pressure, dealing with that fear, and the mental strength I gained from it definitely laid the groundwork for future tournaments and laid the groundwork for me competing now at the national level in karate. So if you want to overcome self-doubt, just ask yourself, why not you?